There's a book I wrote titled Called to Be, Discovering Purpose. It's written for the purpose of sharing my personal encounters with God in hopes that it will encourage readers to consider their own story and God's active role in their lives. You see, when I consider my life, who would have thought that this shy, silent, studious boy from Rockville, Illinois would someday stand confidently before an audience of 1,000 or more people, speaking boldly about his Christian beliefs? Who would have believed? I was the silent one, always operating behind the scene, but God had other plans for my life, and I was willing to dare the impossible. I recall brushing up against God as a child, teen, and even my young adult years. But the real turning point was for me when I reached 40. Sensing that there was something more to life than what I was experiencing, I began questioning my existence. Permit me now to read excerpts from the book regarding this period of questioning. I was wide awake, feeding my physical needs. Why not feed my spiritual needs also? The morning was still, completely quiet, and void of distractions. Before reading, I sensed an even stronger urge to ponder events that had occurred in my life, some recent and some not so recent. My mind began drifting. My life passed by my consciousness as if short clips from several motion pictures. The thoughts emerged and swirled ever so faintly. Did I have a higher calling? In fact, how does God commission someone with greater purpose? How does one know for sure what he or she is called to do? Many Christians often ask, "What would you have me do, Lord?" Perhaps this questioning is integral to the discovery process. Perhaps this is the ongoing process, or at least until the second coming of Jesus Christ, or until death steals the body. No wonder I too felt compelled to seek answers. Was I called to preach? How could I be sure? Clearly I was not equipped to do this. My level of understanding and knowledge was far too shallow. However, my desire was to do God's will. In search of the answers to these questions, I pondered how I came to this present state of being. Why was I questioning the meaning of life at all? Was this a new level of awareness, or was it always there lurking in the recesses of my mind, now permitted to surface only in the still moments of my life? As I reflected on my life, more images flashed in my mind. Called to Be, Discovering the Purpose shares miraculous encounters and the startling discoveries in hope you too might reflect and discover this same God is speaking to you even now. Get the book. Better yet, get more serious about living life according to God's design for your life. Live life more abundantly on purpose.